just a short time ago. And, of course, the loudest cheers were reserved for the hometown Lions. They're set to go as they will match up with the Houston Texans.
The first of three here on Thanksgiving Day. The Texans and Lions underway from Detroit. They'll run here with Raymond Calais.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
And he's got the first down here and then some, but a penalty flag down. This could very well be coming back. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. From the gun, here's Watson. And this one complete to Will Fuller. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Second down at the 36-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Watson, he's going to loft one. Deep left. That's caught inside the 20. And he is able to take this way down into Detroit territory. A big-time play there for the Texans. 52 yards. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Watson looks to throw again. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down.
A 29-yard attempt.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. And it's now 3-0 Texans. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Fairbairn now, following the made field goal, he'll send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
25-yard line.
First carry for DeAndre Swift. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
He's tackled at the 20.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6.
Tamu.
That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hawkinson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Well, there's zero doubt that the Detroit Lions like Kerryon Johnson's ability, but he's been dinged up a little bit in his first 2 years in the NFL, so they went out and used a day 2 pick this past year on DeAndre Swift, the rookie runner out of Georgia, hoping, I think, to pair them together and maybe send a message. But I think if Kerryon Johnson can stay on the field, he could be an awfully productive back in the NFL.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now Tamu. And he finds Danny Amendola. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 28. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Tamu will look to pass. As he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Back to the running game with Swift. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that will be incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
On for the field goal, a 51-yard attempt.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that will tie us at 3-3. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Lions will take over.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Throwing deep for Galladay. And that'll be incomplete. The flag was down, so they took a shot, thinking it's on the defense. Let's see. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. They'll drop to throw. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And it's incomplete. Both players had a shot at that one. Neither can get it, and it brings up 4th down.
On 4th down, the Lions trot out their new punter for 2020, Jack Fox.
DeAndre Carter's deep for the Texans. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line.
41-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Off of play action, it's Watson. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Samson Abukum coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
3rd and long, it's Watson. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Well, their first 2 drives only yielded 3 points. They might be thinking it's time to make something happen. Push the ball downfield and try and gain some points that way. Unfortunately, incomplete.
And this punt sails over the sideline. And the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. Kenny Galladay, the Pro Bowler, was his intended target. And it's 2nd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
So a 3rd and 9 and 6 defensive backs out there in the dime.
Patrolling the passing lanes.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Looking for the goal line, it's intercepted. Picked up by Gary and Conley. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
At the 44-yard line.
They'll run. Calais. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
From the 38, Watson. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
First down, Texans.
Faking the give. Now Watson able to shake him off. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jamie Collins just creating a disaster there for the offense as that one goes 16 yards in the wrong direction. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. A shotgun snap for Watson. There goes a deep ball. End zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down. Out of the gun, Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Yeah, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason.
Jamal Agnew on the return. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. J.J. Watt in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint, as that is sack number 100 in what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. The Lions on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 17. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th. Here's Jack Fox now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Here comes Carter. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10.
Their own 37-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking, because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
They run with Calais. And some room to work. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
The Texans 1st down.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stopping under pressure now. Watson, and down he goes. Samson Abukum able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Pass complete from Watson to Akins. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
Complete to Jordan Akins.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
From the gun on 3rd, Watson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. Watson off play action. Open man, the tight end fails. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
1st down.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Watson. He'll get this to his running back, Calais. They called it no gain there on the 1st down play.
Usually the offense has an answer to anything a defense throws at them, including a safety valve. And that's what they did on that play. They went there, but the defense still made an excellent play and held them to no gain.
And the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Quick throw Watson. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a third down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side in the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
A third field goal in the first half, not what they're looking for as they come up on third down. Again, it's Watson. Dancing to his left. Man open, it's Fuller for the Texans touchdown.
Touchdown, Houston.
Will Fuller, his 6th touchdown of the season, and the Texans will extend their lead. And it's up and good to make the score 13-3.
13. Lions 3. Kaimi Fairbairn.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Lions take over first. And 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
It's 3rd and 7.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. The final shot before the break. Stafford throwing deep for Galladay. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So we're at halftime here in the annual Thanksgiving game in Detroit. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, it's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the 3rd quarter. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 15 yards on the play. First down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Stafford on first down. Complete to Jones. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Complete to Marvin Jones. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at their 49.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Stafford going to give this one off to Johnson. And all this Texans defense, they're all charged up now. They stopped him behind the line for the 2nd straight play. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Stafford. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 34-yard line. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Stafford. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter. It's a good running back dive play.
Stafford going to get this one to Johnson. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They looked like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Down at the 15-yard.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Once again, it's Swift. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions able to get this back within a touchdown. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
5-yard line. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
On the pickup.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score. One of the things you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Watson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Isaiah Coulter, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those. But the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
So 2nd and 10 now here in the 3rd quarter from Detroit. Throwing again is Watson. Screen play, Johnson. Good move by Duke. And he'll be taken down, but not before before he works it past the 50. 16 yards, a first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
The 20. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Now Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Isaiah Coulter with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Texans push further out in front. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter, went down, got the touchdown, and cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their...
And heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. What a season he continues to have defensively. Now a dozen interceptions this year, Charles.
And let's face it, we've watched a lot of ball. But when you get 12 in 1 year, that's better than most careers, isn't it?
Absolutely. And you might be asking for a bump in pay, too.
No doubt about it. Running right in there and talking to the team.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double-team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Rush coming, and he's taken down. They couldn't contain Deshaun Hand that time as he gets home for the sack.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. He's got Fuller. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
27, Lions 10.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Whitney Merciless barreling in for the sack. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Another try after the first down sack. Stafford throwing deep for Galladay. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Stafford going to give it to Swift. About 3 yards there to the 27.
DeAndre Swift.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 27, Stafford in a heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. He's at the 40, past the 20, 10, and they will score a pick six for the Texans TD. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed. Locked, reinforced.
Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And the lead is now 24.
It's the score, Texans 34, Lions 10.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Looking downfield for Jones. And nearly intercepted. That would have been a hat trick, his third pick of the game. Instead, second down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
On second and 10, Tamu flushed out right, and he's going to keep it here. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
Hargraves on the tackle. It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
The Lions on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 4. Tamu. And he's got Amendola on the connection. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
At the 47-yard line.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Now Tabu. He'll get this one to Galladay. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Throwing deep for Galladay. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Detroit. Kenny Galladay. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead. So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And, you know, as they go down the stretch, look, they're not a playoff team. This is just confidence building and growth time for him, right?
Yeah, it's a game within the game, isn't it? Because every team wants to win all games on their schedule. But the development of this rookie quarterback is paramount for this team. So you're exactly right. Every rep, doesn't matter what the game, what the situation, what the score, valuable for him, valuable for his team as they look towards next year.
And the effort snuffed out. The Texans' hands team recovers. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Jamie Collins leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6.
It's 3rd down.
Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. A shotgun snap for Watson. Eluding the pressure right. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked by the rookie, Jeff Okudah. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
Tabu will look to pass. Throwing deep for Galladay. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked up by Justin Reed. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that.
He's strapped. He lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. He's going to loft one deep left side here. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Houston. Isaiah Coulter, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Texans will add on to their lead.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
You said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. They'll start on the ground with Swift, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Swift, the ball carrier. Brennan Scarlett brought him down. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
And defensively going with a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd and 4. Running from the gun, Johnson. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
Here comes the Lions punter now, as he's on here to punt it away.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
On the keeper. A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 27-yard line.